We used to be so good together, like Bonnie and Clyde. Yeah, that kind of vibe, a love that couldn't last forever. Explosive, right? You're dynamite, but now my heart's so heavy. You moved on with your life and left me out. I thought that we would last forever, like Bonnie and Clyde. Baby, now I'm here in the flashing lights, drowning out my sorrows. Looking for someone in the neon lights who could make me let go. Te extraño, me haces loca cada vez que te vas. I'm out of control. You don't know how much it hurts to break the nights. I need to know who you're sleeping next to. Tell me what you're up to. Te extraño.
I can see the fire that we made just to save us. When we try to make up for never letting go. Said the things we promised not to say, then we break up just to start all over, even though we know this is the hard way better. We can't be heartache together. This is the hard way better.
Haha. Hallo, herzlich willkommen zu mal wieder einem kleinen Stream. Ist, glaube ich, ein bisschen her das letzte Mal. Ich bin ein bisschen angeschlagen. Das direkt vorweg. Also erwartet bitte eher einen leiseren Chill-Stream. Ich muss hier irgendwie noch Platz machen. Ich weiß auch noch nicht so richtig. Ich habe mir einen schönen Tee gemacht. Das ist eine meiner Tee-Adventskalender. Aber Donnerstag, beziehungsweise bei uns Freitag sind ja die Game Awards. Und ich dachte mir, ich muss noch ein paar Games nachholen, auch für unsere eigenen Lieblingsgames des Jahres. So ein bisschen. Das wird sicherlich bei uns auch noch ein Thema. Richtung Ende des Jahres, bei uns ein bisschen später oder Anfang nächsten Jahres mal gucken, wann wir darüber quatschen. Podcast, vielleicht auch Videoform. Mal gucken. Irgendwie ist der, glaube ich, ein bisschen leiser eingestellt. Ich glaube, das ist besser. Hoffentlich. Ich kann auch nicht so laut reden, das ist das Ding. Ich versuch's mal so. Ich denke, das wird schon irgendwie gehen. Ich muss das Game definitiv, wenn ich das schon sehe, das Game muss ich definitiv leiser einstellen. Auch wenn jetzt noch kein Sound da sein sollte, denke ich. Ich habe keine Kopfhörer auf bisher. Was mache ich hier? Ich würde mal so raten. Ich rede eh nicht so viel, also kann er ruhig lauter sein, denke ich. So. Bin ja noch ein bisschen am Rumwühlen und finden, wie ich das jetzt hier mache. Irgendein Kräutergewürz, was auch immer Tee. Ist nicht so meins. Nicht so meins. So, wir müssen hier irgendwas akzeptieren. Ich mache mal den Kopfhörer auf. Bevor jetzt wirklich gleich noch Sound kommt. Hier haben wir 2 Decken zugedeckt, deswegen ist bei mir hier alles platztechnisch so ein bisschen schwieriger als sonst. Es ist auch mehr ein Reingucken. Den Anfang. Ich werde bestimmt nicht committen, dieses Spiel komplett durchzuspielen hier. Wir gucken uns nämlich noch ein paar andere Games an. So. Ich glaube, ich könnte es ein bisschen heller machen. Vielleicht auch nicht. Ach, keine Ahnung. So, Text Language gehen wir auf Deutsch. Dialogsprache würde ich Englisch bleiben. Qualitätspreset würde ich auf hoch gehen. Ich verstehe aber nicht, was das für ein Unterschied zwischen Rahmenlos und Vollbild ist. Das ist irgendein Unterschied bei uns? Irgendwie nicht, ne? Die Maus springt woanders hin. Whatever. Oder rahmenlos Standard ist nämlich auch rahmenlos. Was weiß denn ich? Bin kein PC-Gamer. Ja, der Sound. Der ist ein bisschen leise, finde ich. Also nicht nur bei euch, auch bei mir. Soll es auch so leise sein? Aber ich bezweifle es. So sollte okay sein. Gehen wir alles auf hoch. Gucken wir mal, bei welchen Frames wir landen. Raytracing. Was sollte das bitte aus sein? Tja, let's try. Hier auch kein Benchmark oder irgendwas, was ich kurz einschmeißen kann, ne? Sagt doch einer, dass ich fortfahren drücken muss.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be.
Der finde einen Titel.
This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
So, wir sind irgendein komischer Typ. Ich sag es mal so. Auch wenn wir alles auf hochgestellt haben. Oder auf extrem oder was auch immer. Framerate sieht gut aus. Und ui, Hintern.
Where'd he gone?
Alter! Oh. Okay. Ich glaube, das war Alan, oder? Ist er? Ich weiß nicht. Okay. Moment. Okay. Achso, rein. Sah aus wie der erste Gegner im ersten Alan Wake, so ein bisschen so. Der Axt. Okay. Oh. Hat irgendwie jemand auf mich geschossen. Okay. beeindruckender Start.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here.
Night
Mom,
Springs.
it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
Es ist bei nicht ganz lippensynchron. Ich weiß nicht, ob es am Game liegt oder an mir gerade. Aber es nur die also die Sequenz ist. Also die Synchronisation. Und nicht
Time to get to work.
der Rest. Nee, das klingt okay, meine ich.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Also man muss schon sagen, das Spiel sieht echt gut aus.
Before we get swallowed up by the trees.
I should take a look at that map.
What?
I think I hear
Ach, drückt
someone.
halt.
What? I never said that, Mulligan. I said we should both be down here, watching this dead guy. First thing. Quit your belly aching, Thornton. I'm up here now. Hey, over here.
Wie ich es richtig vorgestellt habe, wenn ich die Karte gucke, geht das Game weiter.
Agent
Tschüss.
Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell him I'm here waiting. I'll show him around.
They got it, Thornton.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Müssen wir auf die Karte kurz gucken. Das komisch ist. Gedrückt halten muss und dass die erst komisch aufploppt. Irgendwie ansprechen? Nee.
I need to think through the facts of the case.
Falltafel. Okay, das ist nämlich nicht
The
gedrückt.
Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Die Falltafel ist eine Metalltechnik, die Saga erlaubt, Hinweise zu analysieren, um voranzukommen. Stadt Bradford hat sich eine Mordserie ereignet. So noch Zusammenhängen wird uns zu unserem Mörder helfen. Server wurde 2010 als Mist gemeldet. Keine Gemeinsamkeiten. Sorgen von Ursache war die Wunde auf der Brust und wesentlichen Tattoos übersät. Synchron und gefunden. Einige Organe fehlen. Raubtiere, Zustand des Körpers kann ich achten. Mördermethode. Geringer Unterschied bei den Morden, Aufblähung ist die einzige Gemeinsamkeit der Leichen, aber nicht die Todesursache. Wassereinwirkungen nach dem Tod? Fragezeichen. Beide Opfer hatten blaue Flecken. Wurden sie gefesselt oder festgeschnallt? Ich verstehe es in der Brust. Herz fehlt. Letzterer starb an einem schweren Thoraxtrauma. 2018. Aufgrund Zustands der Leiche schwer zu sagen. Leichen wissen Blähungen. Ja. Okay. Haben wir hier unten noch. Profil des Mörders. Rede mit jemand. Treiber mit unerkannten Tätowierungen basiert. Vielleicht eine Botschaft des Mörders aus seiner Kunst. 2010 verschwunden. Was war das? Das ist eine Maus. Das könnte ein Sportler oder Jäger sein. Was steht denn an? Na gut. Karte. Verlassen.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene. Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, You're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Jetzt immer ein bisschen weird.
Stairs are
Geht.
out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Mirror Peak, der majestätische Berg in der Ferne, der Mirror Peak. Das Wahrzeichen oberhalb des Cawdron Lakes. Aus rechten Blickwinkel betrachtet spiegelt sich seine Schönheit auf der ruhigen Oberfläche des Sees in einer ganzen verkehrten Pracht wieder. Okay, verkehrt falsch. Spiegelung, ja, okay. Ich muss sagen, ich bin schon beeindruckt von der Foliage hier.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Und Texturen auch erst rein.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Sieht irgendwer, aber ich höre es noch nicht.
How much clearer can I make it, Mulligan? Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Ja, das erste Schlüsselbild freigeschaltet. Passiere es aus dem Verteidigung mit dem Raum. Erlaubt es, sage ich mal, zu sehen, wie das Schlüsselbild mit A aus muss, weiter zu platzieren.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Ja, das ist eine neue Untersuchungsreihe. Weil in der Waldfass wurde ein Waldgleich entdeckt. Das Timing, ich muss herausfinden. Der Fall mit dem Mord in Verbindung steht, die wir untersuchen. dafür in deinen Zielen einsehbar. Kannst sie einfach nur suchen oder sie verlassen, B, um sie zu erfüllen. Also ich muss jetzt wahrscheinlich verlassen, weil ich noch mehr Infos brauche.
Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. The killer left the heart right next to the body.
Welchen Knopf kann ich die hochziehen? Vergessen. Jetzt in der Nähe des Opfers. Jetzt wurde entfernt auf dem Tisch. Hier rücklassen, wurde der Mord unterbrochen. Hinweis. Ein guter Gewissen lebte das Opfer noch, als er gefesselt wurde, genau wie die anderen.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Hinweise haben die offene Frage gelöst und eine Schlussfolgerungsfreiheit. Laufe der Untersuchung die deine Ziele aktualisieren. Kannst du auf den Zielen so drückst. So, Tatort. Erfahren wir das Opfer, erfahren wir den Mörder.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
Was du hier reingepackt hast, da ist echt kein Platz mehr. Was auf die Mörder zutrifft mit den Blutspritzern, weiß ich noch nicht.
Indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Schamslot. Okay, das ist backig. Ich wollte hier auf die Ziele nochmal klicken. Genau, müssen wir was über das Opfer erfahren.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Ich schätze mal, das war einer aus dem Vorgänger möglicherweise. Keine Ahnung. Weiß ich nicht mehr.
Oh, I sure do. His name is
Ah.
Nightingale.
Cool. Ups.
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
I think that's everything.
Also,
Need to think about it.
die Gespräche nicht unterbrechen. Es geht ja weiter, wenn ich hier drin bin.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Verlässlich oder spontan?
Right. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Danke, Ihre Intuition kann sagen, nein, was ich Profiling zu einer Person gewinne.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake, before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Like the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. A Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Jetzt, weil ich so Zeit habe wieder. Weil ich das rausgekriegt habe.
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too.
Okay, das war nämlich jetzt durch, oder?
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here? This mug always cheers me up. The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow.
Ah, okay, jetzt habe ich die
Casey,
Info.
let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though. There's a piece of paper on the ground.
Lesen kann ich es aber nicht.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Mm-hmm. Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Übrigens, guten Abend, Clara.
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page.
Muss ich das jetzt machen? Da hinten. Ich hoffe, du hast einen guten Abend. Ich bin ein bisschen angeschlagen. Kann ich das vorlesen lassen?
The victim was one of their
Oh,
own.
doch.
FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Was?
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Also, ich würde jetzt eigentlich wieder zurückgehen. Folgst du mir? Ja. Gehst sogar voran. Sehr gut. Das klingt für mich so, als würde ich mir die Leichen nochmal genau angucken. Hoch. Hier unten besseres Wetter als hier. Moment. Ich habe das große Gefühl, wir sind den falschen Weg gelaufen. Nee. Da ist er, okay.
You made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Das war vielleicht doch nicht richtig. Ich dachte, weil ich gesagt habe, dass ich was in dem irgendwie... So doch, ich habe ja jetzt hier Hinweise, okay.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Das ist wirklich eine Abkürzung. Ist der Parkplatz? Nee. Doch ja, jetzt links, okay. Ich dachte ganz kurz, ups, dass wir hier irgendwie zum X kommen müssen. Und ich dachte so, ja. Schon längst vorbei. Oh, hi. Er wäre eh vorgegangen, wenn ich...
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Ist der andere Typ noch? Den nicht. Naja.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
Ist leider nicht mehr synchron wieder.
A case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Die Cutscenes habe ich jetzt schon ein bisschen komisch. Synchronität mit dem Sound.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Mit random Leuten reden?
Hello.
Oh, sie hat Hallo gesagt. Nett. Ich habe nur nicht geantwortet. Nicht nett.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Don't know, don't care. How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much.
Paddles hier. Um die Raytracing-Fähigkeiten zu zeigen.
Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff.
Zuhören.
Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I can't believe that happened. I still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Come on, Ed. Have some pie. It'll take your mind off things.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
6-man.
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
The cult of the tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree bag, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth.
Das ist was Neues, ja. Pfeil gewechselt.
Doesn't look right.
Ich kann hier aber noch nichts machen, oder? Ich glaube, mir fehlt dann noch irgendwas. Denke ich.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me. I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl? She drowned. Your daughter.
Okay.
So weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces. Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
Have a nice day.
Ja, sieht noch so aus wie im ersten, ne? Ich erinnere mich daran. Hier hinten, ich habe eben eine Nachricht oder irgendwas.
It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
Dunkel.
Okay. Let's take a look at outpatient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me?
Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. Aha. They did leave something inside his chest.
Wir sind auf die Falltafel, ne?
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us. Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there? Same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait.
Okay.
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Alter.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
Okay, die Jahresspiel kommt viel zu spät. Sehr geil, die Zwischensequenzen sind echt.
No weapon. The page said to get into the light. He's coming. Need to be in the light.
Das haben wir gerade zu heilen, ne?
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Halt deine Wunde wieder her, wenn du eine des Kampfes oder des aus der Fraktion entleert.
Vanished.
Okay. Abspann. Coole Musik. Ich hoffe, dass ich dafür nicht gestrikt werde. Ja, ich meine, es ist ja Original-Musik, deswegen, wer weiß.
He didn't have a heart, But he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
So. Gerade gespeichert, perfekt. Ich würde sagen, wir hören dann hier auf. Ich merke schon so ein bisschen, aber ich meine, es macht mir mega Spaß. Ich will es auf jeden Fall weiterspielen. Kann ich manuell speichern? Nee, gerade nicht. Vielleicht später. Beeindruckende Grafik, Atmosphäre super. Gameplay muss ich ja noch zeigen. Bisher ist es ja eher gruseliger Walking Simulator. Weil es wird sich ja definitiv ändern. Ja, nice. Die Bugs sind ein bisschen störend. Bei Zwischensequenzen. Aber abseits davon, ich hab Fun. Ich weiß noch nicht, ob wir morgen was streamen. Geplant ist ja. Und spielen wir noch ein anderes Game, was bei Game Award nominiert ist. Wir zocken mal rein. Ich habe da mehrere Ideen. Mal schauen. Ich wünsche euch da draußen einen schönen restlichen Abend. Bis dann. Und ich schalte dich mal langsam ab. Zack. Zack. Und ciao.
Faces filled with sadness. When words are said, we'll regret. I can see the fire that we made just to save us. When we try to make up for never letting go. Said the things we promised not to say, then we break up just to start all over, even though we know. This is the hard way better. We can't be heartache together. This is the hard way better. We can't be heartache together. This is the hard way better. We can't be heartache together. This is the hard way better. Let's go back, let's start again. To a place a long time ago when I kissed your lips. I can see the fire that we made just to save us. When we try to make up for never letting go. Said the things we promised not to say, then we break